Hello, this is Roshni Venugopal, register number UR14CS121, and this is my web technology exercise number 6. So here we'll be seeing what is the question first. This is our question, and here we have used the concept of timer functions and objects over here. So this is the first question is to make a digital clock, and this one we'll see the code first. So in the digital clock, in the script section, we have a display function which will be triggered when the button is clicked. Over here we can see show time, a button is clicked, and on click the display function will be triggered. So back in the display function we see that a new date object has been created, and so D is the object. So using d.getHours, get minutes and get seconds, these are the three functions that we'll be using of the date object, and we will be storing the hours, minutes and seconds in H, M and S respectively. And on the screen we'll be outputting the values H, M and S with an interval of 1000 milliseconds. That makes it 1 second. So every 1 second the display function will be called, and we can see the date. So let's see the output for this one. Over here when I click the button, this value starts, and the time we can see over here. The next is the second question is of changing the background color for every 30 seconds. So for changing the background color also I have given a button, and on click only the background color will be changed. So on click what we can see is that math.float.math.random into 255, this one equation has been used. In this what happens is math.random will generate a random number between 0 and 1, and that when multiplied by 255 will give us a value, will give us a value in decimal, which when float will give us a particular value that will be stored in red. So that is the number we'll be using for red, and respectively for blue as well as for green. So same function has been used to generate random values for red, blue and green. And for color, for generating a color, we can use the formula RGB, red, green and blue. These values have been given, and when in the document, so what we are doing is in the body dot style, so style, under style the background has been changed, so the background has been given the color. So every time this function runs, that is for every 2 seconds or 200 milliseconds, the background color will be changed according to whatever is generated with red, blue and green combinations. So let us see what it looks like. This is the second section, and when we click on it, we can see that for every 2 seconds random colors are being generated. Okay, now the last one is a function to increase the size of the font whenever we go over that section. So over here I have given a paragraph tag, and whenever on that we mouse over it, the function in inc size is called, and whenever the mouse out, dec size has been called. So let us see how this works. So that is my paragraph tag right here, and whenever I move my cursor close to the paragraph tag, it will zoom in. So what I have done, and whenever it goes out from the paragraph tag, it will zoom out. Since it is paragraph tag in the whole block, whenever I go near it, it's a block level element, and whenever I go near it, it will expand, the font size will increase. So So what I have done is in INC size, so the get element by ID, the paragraph name ID I have taken, and dot style. So whatever has been written in it, its style font size will be increased from 1 to 1.5 em. So yes, that is the third question. And the next question is to move an absolutely positioned car image when a user clicks the move button. So let us see how that works now. So we have three functions in it: move, right, and stop. So init function is called when the body has been loaded. So over here, let us see what the output looks like. So here is our car, which is positioned right to the left with 0 pixels in it. And when I start it, the car starts moving with 10 pixel in each step. And when I click the stop button, it will come back to its original position. So what happens here is, in init function, the position is relative, and the car's left position has been given 0 pixel. But when I click on the button, the move right function is being called. On the first button, the move right function is called, and so the car left attribute has been from the current attribute, that is %, I have given, so that I can capture this value, and that plus 10 pixel. So the current value will be 10 pixel from the 10 pixel more than the previous value. And then animate. So here I have set timeout, so that every 200 milliseconds, every 200 milliseconds, this function will be called again and again and again. Now to stop it, clear timeout. So whatever timeout I had given, that animate. So that animate will be given clear timeout, and the car will stop and go back to its original position. So yes, so that is the output that we have seen for the fourth question. And for the fifth one, we have to create an array of objects. So let us see, and then we have to display according to the date of birth of the student. So this is a student detail, and I have used associative array in this, where name, register number, and year of the date of birth has been given for 3 set of values. And there I have given 2 buttons. And in the first button, when we click, we'll get the display details of all the 3 students. And for the next one, we will only display the list of the students that were born before 2000 and after 2000, the year 2000. So let us see what the output is. When I click on display details, so see here we can see John's register number is UR14CS121, like that. But when I click on this one, it will show the list of students born before 2000 year and after 2000 year. So here we can see that the array of object, the length has been taken. In a for loop, we have taken the name, so student J, so student 0. So for each loop, when it increases, the number increases, we can go over each student, and if the student's year of date of birth is less than 200, then it will be outputted. And similarly here, if it is greater than 2000, then it will be outputted over here. So this is the last question, and this is my web technology exercise number 6.